One of my biggest issues was they did this to me, and I didn't know how to deal with that until we went to Rabbi Attar. Rabbi Meir Attar lives in Kochav Yaakov, and he is a rabbi and a mentor. He introduced me to this concept, Meir. And Meir is the letters Mem, Aleph, Yud, Resh, which is also just happens to be his name, and the word lights up. The Mem is for me. Who did this to me? Then he told us a story about how, you're walking to the kotel, and right by the kotel, somebody suddenly gives you the biggest boom on your back. And it's like, ow, it hurts. And you turn around, you're ready to fight someone. You're like, and you suddenly realize it's your best friend, and she hasn't seen you in 20 years. And you hug and you kiss, and you're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. And you know that like seminary girl shriek, or like, ah, oh my gosh. So yes. And then it's like, wait, she just hit you. Like, no, she was trying to get my attention. It's like, whatever. Do you realize how, before you figured out who hit you, you were really upset. You were ready to hit back. You were, and it hurt. And then once you found out who it was, then you were just excited and in the moment and hugging, kissing. And so it doesn't hurt as much. Do you notice that? The physical pain is actually there, but it doesn't hurt as much, because what fuels that physical pain is usually the emotional pain of somebody hit me, and somebody's trying to hurt me, and somebody doesn't like me, and somebody is trying to do something bad. But once you change it up and realize who it's coming from, then it changes everything. So Rabbi Attar says, who is doing this to you? It's only Hashem. Only Hashem is actually running this world, and everything else is just a messenger. That person is a messenger. Your husband is a messenger. And so really, who is doing this to me is only Hashem. And then the next letter is Aleph. Ohev. Does he love you? Of course he loves you, and that's why he's hitting you. He's waking you up. He's stirring you out of your unconsciousness. He's getting you out of your rut by giving you a push. It reminds me of those stories that we used to hear when we were kids, of like, you see a doctor giving a kid a shot, and you're like, no! And then you realize he's doing it because he loves him. He wants him to be able to live a healthy life in the future, whatever. So Hashem loves you. And this is why he is the one who's doing this to you. Yud. The Yud is Yodea. Does he know what he's doing? Does Hashem know what he's doing? Of course he knows what he's doing. He always knows what he's doing. He is the one who's running this world. He is Hashem. And so if it's all from Hashem, and he loves me, and he knows what he's doing, then it must be that this is Ritzon Hashem. The Resh is Ritzon Hashem, Hashem's will. So instead of me fighting the reality, again, we're always talking about that, because that's exactly where we are most of the time, in our head, telling the story over and over again about how they hurt me, how they hurt me, how they hurt me, and what they said about me, and what they did, and how it hurt me. And so we're constantly rerunning the same video in our minds, and when we're there, we can't actually accept God's will. So we're in conflict with reality. By realizing that it's him, and that he loves us, and that he knows exactly what he's doing and why he's doing this, then we can accept Ritzon Hashem. We can accept God's will. And that will help you get really practical. Especially with marriage, we see this a lot, where women will say to me, and by the way, it's not just you, it's everyone. He hurt my feelings. He's so mean. How can I live with someone so bad and so mean? It's everyone. They're all dealing with the same thing. And it's just because Hashem is hiding behind a messenger. It's not that your husband is mean or that your husband is hurting you. It's that Hashem is giving you this hurt so that you can prepare for something. And then instead of screaming at your husband and getting upset with him, you just leave him alone and look up and say, Hashem, why are you hurting me? Why are you doing this to me? And then you're finally in a conversation with the right person. You're telling Hashem, I know it's you. I know you're the one doing this to me. And now I need your help to figure out what it is that you want me to learn from this, and what it is that I need to do in order to get ahead. because right now this hurt is just causing me to stay in a loop. I'm Rebbetzin Bat-Chen Grossman from ConnectedForReal.com. I am here for you. I am here to help you get through these things. My specialty is marriage, and as you see, everything in our life is to help us grow. I'm here to help you be able to change that loop and really get in touch with what it is that you need to do in order to change the trajectory of where your marriage is going. And so I invite you to come work with me. Tell me how I can help you. I love you guys.